Hey guys, it's Jayla. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Throwback 30. I just painted my nails and I already messed one up. I'm gonna have to redo that one, I think. Anyway, I may be like delicate with the items that I'm showing you because they're not 100% dry. Anyway, this is a Pantastic Ladies Collab project and it was created by Jessica. And for this project, we have 30 prompts related to a bunch of projects that were created in the Pantastic Ladies Collab Facebook group. And we pick an item based on one prompt in that project. So these projects go back lots of years. You can't do all the projects, although I try, but you can't do all of them. This project started in July, so we are on update 3, I think. August, September, October. No, 2. July, August, September, October. No, update. We are on update 3. Wow. Okay. So I have 3 items that I can roll out. I previously had rolled out 2, so now I'm up to 5. So 25 items left. But let me share with you the items that I can roll out. The first one is for the project prompt. Got a Panama, and I chose the prompt in that project, Misty, a gimme product, something you can logically finish. So I rolled in this Lippy by Sonia Kashuk, and this is like a sheer lip tint in the shade Sheer Plum, and my goal was to finish this, and I did. So a Lippy out of my collection. This one's very old. I'm sure you can imagine because it's been a long time since Sonia Kashuk has made lipstick or makeup. Slow down, Jaylon. But this was a lovely, lovely product. I really enjoyed it. Let me see if I can get a swatch for you. So there's the product and then you can shear it out. It was so pretty. I really enjoyed it and I'm sad you can't buy this anymore. But regardless, it's done out of my collection. Yay, me! The next project prompt is lip service, and I usually work on a product to hit a goal of using a quarter of the bullet. But for this one, I decided to roll in a deluxe size, and this was the Buxom Big and Sexy Lipstick in Sultry Mauve. My goal was to finish this, and I did. Yay! There's just a teeny tiny bit there, but it's scraping my lips. So this is done. As you guys know, I don't go digging because I have way too many lip products. But yeah, this one's done. Yay me! The last project prompt I can roll a product out for is Pan as Old as Time. And that project was a Pan That Palette theme from several years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And for that project, you were to bring in your oldest or older palettes. And what I decided to do was roll in my Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. And my goal was just to hit Pan. And I did. You can see my shiny Pan there. Now, I am really close to hitting Pan in this shade as well because I liked to use this in my hair actually when my roots were showing, which I'm getting close to that. And I'm also really close to hitting Pan in the cream. That shade is Strange. This shade is Blackheart. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed using this. It was, it's a nice kind of everyday palette in my opinion. But I'm going to put this aside since I hit my goal and work on other things. Yay. Next are the products that I'm still working on. I didn't pull everything out because I'm not working on everything. And I may have shown a product in the past, but I'm not showing it in this update because I don't have any progress on it. But let me share with you what I do have some progress on. The first one is for the project prompt, 12 Days of Christmas. I chose the prompt 8 Maids of Milking and rolled in this Milk Makeup Kush Lip Balm, and this is the shade Bubble. My goal is to use half of this. So I'm not quite there yet, obviously, since it's not rolling out of the project. But I have some teeny tiny amount of use in the last month. So there's the color. And this is just a nice sheer wash of color. I've got 2 other lip glosses, and I would use this similar to that. I just need something to hydrate my lips. I'm trying to finish those, so this is kind of taking a bit of a back burner, but I do have this in my makeup bag so that if I want something like this, I can use it. So you'll see in the picture just a teeny tiny amount of progress on this one. The next project prompt is 4 Seasons Project Pan, and I chose the prompt Summer. So for that, I brought in this Toca Liliana hand cream. And it has the scent peach in here, which is why I thought of summer. So my goal is to finish this, but as you can see, I barely used this in the last month. This actually sits on my vanity and it just didn't get a lot of use. the last month. I could probably use some right now, but I'm not going to because then my hands would be all greasy. Next project prompt is 50 Shades of Green. So I rolled in this Pixie Glow Tonic. It's a full size. And there is my progress. So I'm down here now. So making steady progress. I'm kind of trying to use this almost like instead of using my normal Tarte tingling treatment, knockout tingling treatment toner, I'm just using this to try to get it finished up. So, I mean, I'm still going to be in here for like 3 or 4 months. But I do enjoy it. It's just I prefer the one from Tarte. Next project prompt is 50 Shades of Pink. And so for that, I rolled in my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk. I barely have progress on this. Barely. Like, there's a teeny tiny amount of progress on it. But there's the shade there. So I feel like this... I was like, this will be better for me in the winter. And then I'm wearing a lot of dark colors. So I'm not 100% sure. I need to remember just to like line my lips and then fill them in with this. And that'll help me get use on it. I always forget to do that. Next project prompt is 50 Shades of Purple. So for that, I rolled in my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. So this is a product that I use every single day. I put a little dab right here on the inner part of my under eye. And then I blend it out with my Lancome concealer, my favorite Lancome concealer. So this is getting use, but it's not to the point where I can take out the stopper quite yet. I get some on the doe foot and it's just enough. So I don't need to take out the stopper quite yet, but I mean, there's not a lot of product left. I mean, there's not a lot. And then you take out the stopper and there's like ridiculous amount of product left. So still working on that one. The next project prompt is 7 Deadly Pans, and I chose Vanity, which is the color purple. And for that, I rolled in my Thierry Mugler Alien perfume, and I want to use a third of this bottle. I keep forgetting to mark what a third of this bottle gets me to, but that's my progress. Just a teeny tiny amount of progress. I'm wearing this today. It smells really lovely. I do enjoy this perfume. But yeah, just small progress. Next project prompt is Birthstone Beauty, and I chose the Birthstone Aquamarine. And for that, I rolled in the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Light. This is too dark for me now, but you can see I have a tiny amount of progress since the last month. I want to use half of this bottle. And the mark right there, I think is, sorry for the scab on my finger. I'll use this finger. The mark here is where the halfway point is, I believe, from where I started. So yes, we still have a ways to go. I've made quite a bit of progress on this, but I'm not quite there yet. Still working on it. And this will probably get rolled out of regular rotation because it is dark for me right now, and I'll probably roll it back in the summer. That's what I'm thinking. Next project prompt is Budget Beauty, and for that, I rolled in a ColourPop eyeshadow. This is the Super Shock shadow in the shade Birthday Boy. So it's this fun packaging, and I want to hit pan in this. So you can see the button now, but I don't use this very often. This is more of like a makeup, no makeup eyeshadow for me. It's very pretty. Yeah, it's really nice. I enjoy this one, but I don't use it a ton. Next project prompt is Child of the 80s, and I chose the prompt Let's Get Physical by Olivia Newton-John, an item that makes you feel sexy or sex-themed item. Dirty. So I rolled in a product from NARS because, NARS has dirty names. And I rolled in this liquid blush in the shade Orgasm. It's a little bit dirty, I'm sorry. Let's clean this up. All right, that's a little bit better. This I want to use 50 times. I'm up to 18. And let me show you what this looks like. There's actually a little bit seeping out of the cap. So there's the shade there. I do enjoy this. I'm wearing this today under my powder blush. It's really nice. I have not let this settle to mark where I am now in this bottle, but I would say I'm about halfway through this. And then my other lines disappeared. So I don't know where I started. Next project prompt is Food for Thought, and you were just to bring something that was food themed. So I rolled in my Pharmacy Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm And this is in the scent Sweet Apple Clean. And I am using this regularly now. So there is my progress. I did decant some of this into a smaller container for when I traveled, but now this is like my everyday cleanser. So yeah, this is really nice. It's a lovely cleanser. I love the way this smells. It's so good. Anyway, working on it. I don't think I'll have it out by the next update, but maybe the update after that. Next project prompt is Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire, and I chose Ravenclaw, which is blue. I actually don't think I used this in the last month. Maybe once, but I don't think I did. This is by Flight Mode Skincare. It's the high altitude hydration mask. I'm trying to speak too fast. And yeah, I thought that I'd use this once, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I did. There may be an air bubble in here. Let me see. Nope, no air bubble. So yeah, I don't know that I used this in the last month. I've got a couple of sheet masks that I'm working on. There's some in this project, but there's some in another project that I really wanted to focus on using. Yeah, anyway, hopefully I'll get some use in the next month. The next project prompt is Let's Get Loose. So you're to bring in a loose powdered product. So I rolled in this Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So it's this powder here, and I do have some progress on this. I did also decant some of this into a little small thing for travel purposes. So there's my line right there of my progress. I think that was from the last update where I had that big jump. So I have one trip coming up next week, and then I don't know if I'll have another trip until the end of the year. So what I may end up doing is I may put that product back in here so I can continue to use both, or maybe I'll just wait until this is finished. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, using this every single day. I use it to set my cream products before I go in with powder. The next project prompt is Mean Girl Quotes, and I chose the quote, "That is so fetch," and you were to bring in something that is so fetch. So I rolled in this MAC Nutcracker Sweet Peach Face Compact, and this has a highlighter and blush. And let's see, the highlighter is 2-2, the blush is at dusk. My goal was to hit pan on one of these. Stupid. But I love this compact. I love it. It's like the extra dimension skin finish formula, so it's gonna take a lot to hit pan in here. But anyway, those are the shades. I am wearing the highlighter on my face today, and it's gorgeous. There's a sheared out just a little bit. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm using it, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see any progress since the last update. I've used it here and there. I have a couple of highlighters that I recently rolled out that I had usage goals on, and I have 2 others that I'm working on. So this is kind of in rotation with those 2 others. So 3 total. The next project prompt is Nightmare on Panning Street. So I rolled in the prompt 7, something that is still in its box packaging. What's in the box? So I rolled in a set of sheet masks that were still in their box. And these are by J. Jun, and they're the Intensive Shining Mask. So I don't have any masks that I finished since the last update. I still have 7. But I did want to share that I've been working on the eye creams. I still have one mask that has the eye cream attached because each of these had an eye cream and a blooming essence as well. But the essence you can use with the sheet mask. So I have all but one of those decanted into this little travel size jar. So when I can fit the last one in there, I will. And my goal is I wanted to use this eye cream first because it's going to take me a little bit longer to use the entire thing with the eye cream. You know, eye cream can take a while to finish. So anyway, there's still a ton of product in there. I think there's 5 or 6 packets in here, and these each have 1.5 mils. So it's almost like a 7 or 8 mil amount that's in here. It's a lot. So it's going to take me some time to get through. I have one more sheet mask and another project that I want to finish before I kind of get back to working on the ones from J. Jun. The next project prompt is Pan of Dinosaurs, and so I chose the prompt Stegosaurus, something slow going. For me, that is eye cream. So I'm using this one at night. This is by Algenist. It's the Complete Eye Renewal Balm. And I mean, I have been using this, so there is some progress. But again, these take a while to finish. This has 15 mils total, so it's going to take some time. Yeah. The next project prompt is Skin is In. So I chose a product from Estee Lauder. This is the Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Complex. And this I use underneath the eyes, whereas this Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm and then the eye cream from the JGen masks I use kind of all over, but I put this on first. So I have cracked into this, and there's my progress, just a little bit of progress. I don't need very much of this. It's a lovely product. And this has 15 mils as well. Yeah, 15 mils as well. Love that product. The next project prompt is That's Expensive, and you were to bring in an expensive item, for your collection. And this is like one of, I think, the second most expensive product in my collection. It's by La Mer. It's the Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation, SPF 20, and I want to finish this. So there's my progress. It's kind of clinging to the sides here, but you can see on this side how far down I am. So I just kind of, yeah. This is a lovely foundation. I really do enjoy it. It's almost a little bit too dark for me. I take this traveling, and it's kind of my go-to travel foundation, but it's getting to the point where it's almost a little bit too dark. So I'm probably going to have to roll it out fairly soon. The next prompt is That's So 2000s. So I chose the prompt Sims, a product you customized, and rolled in this Bite Beauty Lip Lab lipstick in the shade Rosy Kiss. So here is my custom lipstick, and here is the shade. I am wearing it today. It's gorgeous, of course, because I made it. I want to use a quarter of this. I do have a little bit of progress, not a ton, but progress is progress. The next project prompt is Zodiac Project Pan. So I chose the prompt Gemini, and the color for that was yellow. So I rolled in an eyeshadow by Davina. It's the shade Butter Pucker. And I am wearing just a tiny bit of this tapped on like right here. It's just tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I want to use this 20 times. I'm up to 7. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh moly, it's pretty. So yeah, 7 uses, 13 to go. And my last project prompt is Turn and Burn. And I decided for this project, for this Throwback 30 project, for the Turn and Burn prompt, I was going to rotate through makeup minis. Because in my Turn and Burn project, I focus on beauty, skincare, body care, etc. items in that project. I don't do any makeup. So I randomly rolled in 5 prompts. I have finished 1, decluttered 2. And I do have 4 out of the 5 items that I rolled in last month that I am working on, or that I've used like at least once. So the first one is, did I even use this one? I don't even know if I used this one. This is Urban Decay's Back Talk. I don't think I use this one at all, but I have used these 2 at least a couple of times, but there's really no progress to show. From MAC, I have the matte lipstick in Jar of Stars. So here's this one. Here's the shade. I think I wore this at least once, but again, no progress to show. So there's that shade. And then the next one I have some progress on, but again, very little. I used it today, but I think I've only used it a handful of times. By Fresh, it's the Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Balm in the shade Dream. So it's got a pink tint. I have this sitting at my vanity, and I use it to put on right before I do my makeup. So it's got some use, but not a ton. I have a lip balm by my bed, a lip balm at the sink. And so this one's kind of been relegated to vanity lip product. Doesn't get as much use as those other 2, but it's getting some use. And the last item that I do have some progress on to show you is by MAC. It's the Fix Plus Spray in Rose. So this got rolled in last month, and that's my progress. I did take this with me on my travel trip recently, and I have another trip coming up, so it'll get some use there. I want to finish this spray that I currently have on my vanity before I roll this mini back in, and I actually have one other one that I have one other one that I have open that I was using traveling, so I want to finish both of these, I think. I also have the Mario Badescu spray, so I'm probably going to roll that one in after I finish these other like more hydrating mists. I've got a couple of setting sprays that I'm working on as well, but these are more like sprays to help with the powder versus helping your makeup last. That is my update for this project. Of course, I have other things like I mentioned that I have worked on in the past, but I don't have any progress on. Like I have the BH Cosmetics Romantic Nomad palette. I don't think I touched it in the last month, so I was like, there's no point in showing you that product because it has no use in the last month. But anyway, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, I'm going to start with the next are the projects. Okay, the next project prompt, not okay. The next project prompt, articulate. The next project prompt is Mean Girl quotes, and I chose the prompt, that is so fat. Oh, no. Okay, bye.